Okay, so I thought I'd make a video on how to access these menus for file and whatnot on the iPad, particularly on DaVinci Resolve for iPad. Now, in order to do this, you will need both the iPad on the latest version, well, latest version right now, but at least iPadOS 26 or higher, and you'll need DaVinci Resolve for iPad on version, I believe it's 20 or higher. This might be 20.2. I'll check for you guys real quick if I can. Okay, well, it looks like I can't exactly check what version, but I know this is at least version 20. So just go to the App Store and update it. And this is on the free version. Okay, so you don't have to worry about having to buy the studio version on the iPad in order to actually do this, okay? And I will now walk you through how to do it. So, in order to actually, normally you would just swipe from above, right? But it might not work for you, which there is a reason for that. And that is because it uses Stage Manager. Okay, because if you see, if I turn this off and swipe from the top, all that comes down is the regular, menu, regular thing, that normally comes down. So what we are going to do is turn back on it, and as you can see, there we go. We have our file for new project. We have our edit timeline, playback, color, workspace. The basic stuff you would have on the regular full desktop version. The only exception is, as of right now, there's no Fairlight. I don't know if we'll ever get Fairlight on the iPad version, but that is just something that we will have to live without. Now, create subs and whatnot aren't here because those are for the studio version. Even if you own the studio version of the desktop, you'll need the studio version of the iPad to unlock studio versions of stuff, okay? Now, in case you don't have an option here like I do to turn on and off Stage Manager, here's what you do, okay? You go to settings, and remember, like I said, you'll have to be on at least iPad OS 26 or higher. And then when I search for STAGE, click on Stage Manager, okay? And then we want to mark it for windowed apps, okay? Or Stage Manager. It's fully up to you. Both of them are technically Stage Manager options, okay? So, yeah, that's a thing with that. For screen apps, we'll just turn off Stage Manager. As you can see, if I have that there and go there, it turned it off. Then if I clicked here and go here, it turned it back on. So at least click on windowed apps, and then you will have Stage Manager on, and then The cool thing about Page Manager is you can actually close stuff like that, and it will close. But let's go back into DaVinci Resolve, and then as you can see, you have the menu option. Yeah, and ready and raring to go. So if you don't natively have the menu option, that's what you need to do, okay? You need to go in and turn on Stage Manager, okay? It's very important. It's how you get access to it, which is really good because that's also how you get access to like the keyboard customizations and what have you. So, and even the preference options. So, yeah, you definitely want it. It's very useful. I definitely recommend doing this if you're doing any kind of editing on the iPad. Okay, it's basically a must if I'm being perfectly honest. It's basically a must. Now I don't use DaVinci Resolve to edit a lot on the iPad, but it's a very useful thing to have for when I do. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to end it off here. Hopefully this has helped you in some way, shape, or form, because that is my intent, of course. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.